The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. A fire broke out and reached third alarm earlier today at Barangay Santa Ana in Pateros. To tell us the latest updates on the ground, we have Pateros Mayor Miguel Ponce III joining us via Zoom. Good morning, Mayor. Thank you for your time. Do we know now, do we have any additional information on what caused the fire? Mayor, can you hear us? Hi, good morning, Mayor. If you can hear us, do we have any additional information on what was the cause behind the fire? Trying to get through to the Mayor. Mayor, malinaw na po yung linya. Naririnig niyo po kami?
Ayan, sige po. Medyo malinaw po. Medyo malinaw.
Ayan. Again, Mayor, good morning po. Meron na po ba tayong additional na impormasyon on what was the cause behind this fire?
Ano po? Ano po?
Yes, Mayor. Ano po yung naging dahilan kung bakit nagkaroon ng sunog? Can you hear us now?
Yeah, actually, mahirap pa tayong magbigay ng definite conclusion sa ngayon, ano? Dahil right now ay under investigation pa rin ng ating Bureau of Fire. Basta merong isang lugar na bahay na pinagsimulan nito, pero hindi maliwanag pa yung account dahil ang sinasabi ay parang may nag-spark ata sa linya ng kuryente, no? At dito na nagsimula. Pero sabi ko nga, hanggang sa ngayon po ay inaalam pa rin natin kung ano talaga yung tunay na dahilan. At mahirap tayong magbigay ng konklusyon dahil baka mamaya po ay meron tayong maituro o meron pa silang sisiyan kung sino po ang pinagmulan nito.
Right, Mayor, we will wait for the results of the investigation. But then in the meantime, anong oras po na-declare na fire out itong sunog and ilan po yung apektadong pamilya?
Opo, kanina pa pong madaling araw ay na-fire out na ito, no? Siguro po ay baka bandang alas 4 pa lamang ay na-fire out na. At ang ginagawa nga po natin ito ay ina-account natin lahat yung damages. Pati yung mga families ay nandito na po sa isang malaking covered court dito sa isang barangay. At na-set up na po natin lahat yung mga tent to ensure na talagang magkakaroon pa rin ng physical distancing. Alam niyo naman, nasa gitna pa rin po tayo ng pandemya.
Tama, Mayor. Sa ngayon po ba, merong bang mga injuries or casualties na naitala?
Meron po, pero mga minor lamang, ano, yung mga talagang ang kagandahan nga po ay wala tayong casualty rito, no. Though yung mga minor injuries ay talagang natural lamang ito dahil alam niyo na dahil sa pagmamadali para ilabas ang kanilang mga gamit, yung iba naman ay nililigtas yung kanilang pamilya. Kaya nagpapasalamat po tayo sa Diyos at minor lamang, ilang tao lang na may minor injuries.
Pinag-aadya pa rin po, Mayor. So what kind of help or additional assistance? No? Nabanggit ko po kanina, merong mga tents. Ano pa bong assistance ang may expect from the local government in light of this fire?
Siyempre po, ang assistance ay talagang umaapila tayo doon sa lahat ng kaya magbigay, ano? Bagamat ang ating pamahalaang bayan ay mayroong immediate na ipinamimigay ng mga food pakso. At ako'y nagpapaluto nga rito para makain ng mga tao. Pero ang nakikita kong kailangan talaga nila ay mga damit. Dahil halos nasunog po, pati mga damit nila. Dahil madaling araw nga nung mangyari ito, ay talagang nabigla yung mga nasunugan at halos walang nailabas ng mga gamit. Kaya kung tayo po ay mananawagan doon sa mga nakahandang tumulong, nakikiusap po tayo ng mga bukod sa pagkain ay baka po pwede pong may maibigay tayo mga damit na maaaring magamit po ng ating mga kababayang apektado dito.
Alright, salamat po. That was Mayor Miguel Ponce III from Pateros. Fire also razed a building in Villarica, Palanca in Quiapo, Manila earlier at around midnight. The fire engulfed the second floor of the building and reached first alarm. Food stocks, including canned goods, candies, and chocolates were damaged by the blaze. It was declared fire out at around 1 a.m. and no casualties or injuries have been recorded from the incident. Another soldier has died while getting treatment at the hospital after initially surviving the Sirlu crash that killed dozens of military personnel and civilians. In a statement, The Armed Forces of the Philippines confirmed the death of Private Jesfel Mequiabas. He was one of the critically wounded survivors of the C-130 mishap. And the AFP says they've reached out to the soldiers' loved ones while his remains are being prepared to be transported to his hometown. The Health Department assures the public that there's still no community transmission of the more infectious Delta variant in the country. Speaking to 1PH sa Totoo Lang, Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergere explained that detecting local cases does not mean that the variant has spread around the community. Vergere added that they need to establish links among these cases before they can confirm that there is indeed local transmission of the Delta variant.
Verify pa ho tayo kung saan talaga nag-originate at kung talaga nagkahawaan yung mga kaso natin na nakita natin parang sporadic with the timelines that we gave at saka yung mga areas na pinuntahan niya, hindi po siya ganun na sinasabing nag-cluster siya o sa iisa lang tao nanggaling.
Meanwhile, Vergere said that the DOH is still processing the benefits and bonuses of health workers. The health official also apologized for the delay, assuring them that the government will heed their calls and is on their side. This after healthcare workers staged a protest on Friday, throwing tomatoes at the DOH headquarters to demand the urgent release of their benefits and allowances.
So lahat ng pong ito ay pinaliwanag natin kanina dun sa mga healthcare workers at nagkaroon naman po ng pagkakaintindihan. So sana po, humihiling kami, konting pasensya, may mga proseso po ang gobyerno, pero ang objective natin po lahat ay ibigay lahat ng benepisyong nauukol sa inyo dahil kami po ay nire-recognize namin yung mga trabahong ginawa niyo po para dito sa pandemya.
The OCTA Research team is calling for the reimposition of the NCR Plus bubble to prevent the Delta variant from spreading in the metro and nearby provinces. Speaking with Sa Totoo Lang, OCTA Research fellow Guido David said the Philippines should be proactive in dealing with the rising cases of the Delta variant worldwide. He also stressed the need for stricter border control, as this was an effective strategy in lowering the infection rate in NCR+.
Kailangan natin i-protect yung NCR plus, at least yung NCR plus. Maybe we can have the bubble again para kung hindi tayo, kumaga parang we're forming a protective shield around NCR plus, parang apoy, parang hindi pumasok dito.
We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. Another batch of Sinovac vaccines landed in Naiya earlier this morning. This is the second shipment of the Chinese-made jabs to arrive this month. To tell us the latest, we have JC Cosico joining us at the Naiya Terminal 3 to give us more details. JC, good morning. Could you tell us how many vaccines arrived today?
Charles, 1.5 million doses of Sinovac jabs arrived in the country today. The Cebu Pacific flight carrying the Sinovac jabs landed at Naiya Terminal 3 at 8:01 a.m. today. This second shipment of the China-made jabs for the month of July after 1 million doses were delivered to the country last Wednesday. However, unlike the first shipment, the newly arrived jabs have no certificate of analysis yet. This means the jabs cannot be transported yet to local government units based on FDA guidelines. Several LGUs have suspended their vaccine rollout due to lack of supply. Health Director for Supply Chain Management Ariel Valencia said it takes at least a week before the COA is issued. But as soon as they receive the certificate, they will immediately deliver the much-needed jabs. In the meantime, the vaccines will be transported to the PharmaServe storage facility in Marikina City. So far, 14.5 million shipped to the Philippines out of the 26 million total shots that the country has received. Charles, no cabinet officials were present during the arrival of the shots, but we'll see if the same goes this afternoon for the arrival of 1.6 billion doses of Johnson & Johnson vaccines. Back to you.
Thank you for that, JC. That was JC Cosico reporting live from NAIA Terminal 3. LGUs and vaccine safety officers who mishandle COVID-19 vaccines will now face sanctions. That's according to vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. And this follows reports that some Pfizer vaccines in Muntinlupa could not be used anymore due to storage problems. Galvez says that once it is proven that the LGU is at fault, they will no longer be given sensitive vaccines, and the responsible safety officers will also face sanctions. Galvez reminds LGUs to ensure proper vaccine storage to prevent wastage at a time when COVID-19 variants are on the rise.
Some sanction doon is one. Yung for example, ang nasira ngayon yung Pfizer, we will not anymore give them a Pfizer. Meaning, ibig sabihin kasi yung mga tinatawag natin yung mga vaccine na talagang very sensitive na hindi nila kaya i-handle. Talagang i-minimize namin yun sa mga LGU na hindi prepared at saka well taken yung mga tinatawag natin cold chain solution. Second, ang gagawin natin talaga, we will sanction yung concerned na LGUs at the same time concerned tinatawag natin vaccine safety officer. They have to preserve the efficacy and safety of this vaccine. Kasi pagka once na na-compromise ang safety at saka storage, it will also endanger the health of our people.
Senator Manny Pacquiao has vowed to present witnesses and evidence to back his claims of corruption in various government agencies once the Senate starts its investigation on the matter. Recall that before the boxer senator left to train for his upcoming fight, he accused some government agencies of corruption, which the administration has since denied. In a radio interview from the U.S., Pacquiao expressed amusement over Malacanang dismissing his allegations as Watusi, a rather harmless firecracker played by children. But Pacquiao maintains that he has many witnesses who can testify on the alleged corruption. Amid infighting within PDP Laban, Pacquiao lamented that the attacks against him are getting more vicious, especially as he's trying to focus on his bout with Errol Spence Jr. on August 21. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 12 noon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.